Hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a watch from a brand I honestly hadn't really ever heard of before. My friend Scott Stauffer over at Watches Galore got this watch going on a tour, and this is from Del Mar Watch Company. Now, Scott does have a video review of this watch up, as well as Peter Von Panda, so I will leave links down at the bottom of this video in the description to their videos on this watch. But I'm kind of excited to take a look at this watch. Scott asked me, he sent a link to Del Mar Watches. We took a look and kind of decided this one had some really great looks to it and stuff like that. Now this one is from their Super Glow series, and this is their 200 meter micro gas watch, diver's style watch. Now, this is a 200 meter water resistant rated watch. I don't think these are ISO rated as actual dive watches, but just in the way the watch seems to be built as far as the thickness, the heft, the nice screw down crown, the screw down case back, it does have a one-way bezel on it. So it really kind of meets, and as, of course being 200 meters water resistant, it does kind of meet all those needs of a diver's watch. One thing that stands out to me right away is that there is no pip on the bezel at 12 o'clock, which I'm pretty sure is a requirement on an ISO rated diver. But being 200 meters water resistant and whatnot, I don't really think you're going to have any problem doing any kind of water or sporting activity, or even snorkeling and not really deep diving with tanks. You could probably get away with this watch. But this watch, they're calling this the microgas diver watch because, as you guys can see, all of these indices, not the numbers, but the small applied indices, these are gas tube. And I'm pretty sure these are tritium filled gas tubes. I will do a little lume shot at the end of this, as I usually do. But one thing with these is, if you guys are used to Seiko watches and they're super bright illumination, these tubes don't act like that. They kind of have a really mellow, steady glow throughout the night. So you can always see them. They're just not super bright like we're used to on the Seiko watches. But they do glow all the time. They're always there. They're always glowing. They do not need you to charge them with a flashlight or anything to make them work. They actually work all the time. So I really like the looks of this watch. Obviously, it does have a lot of looks, to me, kind of like some of the marathon military style watches out there. But this watch being available at a fraction of the price, even the quartz models of those watches. So I will leave a link to Del Mar's website for this watch so you guys can take a look at it. And we will put a discount code in the description for 25% off if you guys are interested in getting a watch or any of the watches at the Del Mar site. You can do that. So as I said, screw down crown on this. I really do like the knurling, this kind of industrial knurling they've used on the crown. Makes it really easy to get a hold of, makes it really easy to work everything. Now, of course, this is a quartz movement, so once you pull the crown out, you can stop it there. You can adjust your time and whatnot as you need to. Just a pretty standard basic function on this watch. We do have a date window down here between 4 and 5 o'clock, as you guys can see. Crown screws down really well on this watch. No problems with it. Give it a nice little push in. It screws down with about 3 turns really nicely there. So it does have the 24-hour, on the inner dial there, as well as the, the 12 o'clock. A little bit busy, it's cramped in there, but I don't know. I kind of really like the militaristic look of it and stuff like that. This does have a solid stainless steel band. These are solid links as well as solid end links on this watch, which is really impressive at the price point of this watch. I'll tell you, MSRP on this watch is $250, which really, if you feel this watch and stuff like that, it really feels like you are getting your money's worth, even with the quartz movement in this watch. I know that the marathons use quartz movements, and even I think their quartz models are over $500 for something similar to this. Granted, they're using a Swiss movement. This is using, I'm not really sure exactly what the movement is. It says here on the dial that the movement is Thailand. So I'm not really sure exactly, to be honest with you, what that movement is. It does say in the instruction manuals that this watch has a 10-year battery life, which is a super bonus there. You pick up a watch like this and not have to worry about doing a battery change for 10 years. I mean, that's that's great there in and of itself, besides the fact that you maintain the integrity of the seals in the watch and stuff like that when you're not having to change the battery every 3 years or something, which is pretty standard on a quartz watch. So like I said, the gas tubes are rated for 25 years of life. Case on this is mostly brushed on top. I love the way the lugs come down, and then you see this final angle here on the lugs. I think it's a really great look on the watch. The band, this stainless steel band that comes on it, fits on the watch amazingly well and tight, solid. The watch has a lot of heft to it. Screw down case back, of course, and it does let you know there on the back that this is part of their Del Mar Super Glow series, and of course the stainless steel and the water resistance and whatnot. This is your standard safety clasp style bracelet here, very nicely done. It does have your stamped metal clasp pieces in here, which is to be expected at this price point. You're not going to find machining. This reminds me, to be honest with you, a lot of some of Orient's straps on their watches, which I think tend to be actually superior to some of the Seiko straps. So very, very well made strap. I really don't have anything to complain about it. I mean, it doesn't have that jingly rattle to it. It sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead and get the caliper fired up, and we'll take some dimensions on this watch. So from side to side, and this will include the crown guards on here, you're looking at 45.5. Now, if we don't include the crown guards on the watch, you're closer to a 44 millimeter on this watch, which seems just about right when I feel it. With the crown, excuse me here, with the crown, you're looking at 48.3. So it's a good size watch, being that basically it's a 44 millimeter without the crown there. 51.7 from lug to lug. And it's a thick watch. This is a pretty thick watch at 14 millimeters, basically straight up. So, and then our lug width on this watch, we'll just try to shoot it here, appears to be a 22 millimeter lug on this. So guys, definitely go check out Del Mar watches. They have a lot to offer there at the website. And as I said, I'll leave the discount code in the bottom so that you guys can receive 25% discount. If you find something there you just got to have, apply that that code and get your discount. So like I said, I'll leave a link to Scott's review of this watch down below at the bottom. I'll also leave a link to Peter Von Panda. And I think that next this watch will be going on to Chris Marshall over at the Marshall channel for him to check out, and look for that review. I'll put a link as soon as he's got one up. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching the OFD channel and checking out this Del Mar Super Glow micro gas watch. Cool offering, something I really didn't even know was out there, and definitely something cool to add to your collection if you guys like this kind of militaristic, tactical stealth look of this watch. I think it's a neat watch. Great watch to add to your collection. Alright guys, so give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom if you like this video, and if you have not subscribed to the OFD channel, please do. Please do.